It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Lot of broken promises I've been waiting on. Lot of y'all been hating, but that's the way it go. People I used to run with trying to play me. No matter what they do, can't let them change me, no. Lot of broken promises I've been waiting on. Lot of y'all been hating, but that's the way it go. Women I used to love them try to play me. No matter what they do, can't let them change me, no. Call up my parents for clarity. They left it to Cali for hours, a baby. I wonder if fashion was fair to me. Never got to connect with my family. Right here I am on my way to 100 grand. It's independent game. It took me from apartments to some land. I guess I should be grateful. All my life I wanted them pesos. Living was shameful. Working jobs for minimum payroll. Willing and able. Couldn't find my way out the trap. Met a girl to push me forward. So nice, no looking back. So many snakes I dead them. Cut them off. I had to behead them. Fake managers that wanna be rappers, man. I regret them. In this city, everybody crave a taste of the fame. The ones I thought would keep it silent, they turned out to be lames. I wish them well though, don't hope they fail though. Delete my cell though, cause I ain't got the time for the captain like a sombrero. Shopping on Melrose, about to hit the strip with a grip. Kinda crazy how I made it this far. Life is a trip, right?
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry Music. You know what I'm saying? Where we're gonna be listening to some music. I've given a lot of praise to this artist, Saba. I've been listening to him for a long time. He's one of my favorites in all of music and all of hip hop, although he doesn't get the same amount of publicity, PR, marketing. He doesn't get the same push. He's not signed to a label or anything like that, you know, so he ends up getting overlooked. But when it comes to just straight talent, when it comes to crafting a sound, when it comes to straight up rapping, when it comes to incorporating melody into the music and having a vibe, this nigga is one of my favorites. Like Kendrick is up there, Saba is also up there. Some people may feel like he can be a little derivative of Kendrick at times. I don't even mind that because he's got his own perspective, his own style, his own way of doing things. I fuck with this dude heavy. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to get a different experience because of copyright issues. If you want to get this full video, you're going to have to come over to patreon.com/RealJNolan and join us over there. Okay, so that you could get the full listening experience of this video, because we're about to listen to Saba's new project from the private collection of Saba and No ID. This entire album is produced by No ID. If you're not up to speed on who he is, check the credits, baby. This man is produced for Jay-Z, Death of Auto-Tune. He produced the whole 444 album. Of course, he's Kanye's mentor who taught him how to make beats in the first place. You know what I'm saying? He's produced for some of everybody. Janae Aiko, Big Sean, Common. Like the list goes on. Destiny Child, Beyonce. Like everybody, man. And Saba, I already told y'all how I feel about his music. So we're going to go ahead and pull up this record and listen and give our assessment. And of course, it will be abridged for YouTube. All right. So the first record we're going to get into on this project is called Every Painting Has a Price. It's featuring BJ the Chicago Kid and Aaron Allen Kane. And we finna let this motherfucker rip. Let me make sure my volume is adjusted so it ain't busting through the speaker. He's talking about hiding all of this pain, all of the things that he's been holding in, right? Hiding the things that people want to find. So he's keeping all his emotions inside, which Saba's really a very expressive artist. If you go through his discography, that's always been his thing. So I don't feel like he hides his feelings, but I guess he has been since his last project. And he says, but I guess every painting has a price, as in, I guess for the right price, I'm gonna let y'all in on what I've been holding in, right? It's an interesting concept. Low sound, that soul. No ID is a pioneer in that. Next up, we got Breakdown. Oh, not Janet. Woo! Okay.
and think on what you grateful for. Well, today I woke up and I ain't in a coma. It's simple as that, intuition intact, and she wanna know what I'm thinking of.
Tell me what you grateful for. Well, I woke up today and I ain't in a coma. Ain't that some real shit? I'm living. I'm live. I'm vibrant. I'm able to move. I got all my faculties. Yeah, that's what I'm grateful for. Okay. Now it sounds like he finna get into a narrative or a story of him and a young lady, little young tender. Let me run that back a little bit.
Dodging her just to talk to you. I'm an introvert, but I'm popular. Out of options, look, my only goal.
I'm an introvert, but I'm popular. That's some real ass shit. Story of my motherfucking life. Let's go, Saab.
Isn't this all the same?
Hey, here he come. If y'all don't know Saab, he's known for doing these Bone Thug type melody harmonies. He's highly influenced by Bone, so I'm not surprised by this at all. Let me let him get back to his shit.
Gold chain on Daryl Dawkins, leveled up like one of the final bosses. She want.
Y'all don't know, Daryl Dawkins is one of the players back in the days who used to actually play with a fucking gold chain on. Like, remember when Jordan did the dunk contest with the gold chain on? That's old school shit, man. Niggas ain't allowed to do that no more. But Daryl Dawkins also was the nigga who used to shatter backboards quite often in the NBA, man. That's dope. Gold chain on, Daryl Dawkins, subtle flex, but also I love sports bars, as in sports raps, not sports bars. I don't really hang out at sports bars like that. But let's keep going.
My uncle's got beer guts, I don't fear much. I'm dipped like French toast sticks and syrups. Walk like I'm in the league.
I'm dope. I'm dipped like French toast and syrup. You know, he flexing. He talking about being fresh as fuck, being clean. I'm dipped like goddamn French toast sticks and syrup. Yeah, talk that subtle flex shit. If you ain't listening, you won't catch it.
Like Christ, I wash my enemies' feet. Let them step wrong and they amputees. Cash in hand or it'll be a casualty. So I'm running up.
What do I got to prove? Because I wanna know. Hey, I wanna know you too.
Now, before we get into this next record, that breakdown song is actually a vital piece to this project. Okay, as you know, that was the Janet Jackson saying, yeah, I mean, but this project has been put on the back burner and pushed back for like a year, and they were getting near to releasing the project, and unfortunately that Janet Jackson sample was holding up the process. And Saba has come out and said at the very last minute, when they were about to indefinitely push this project back, they got the call that Janet Jackson and her team cleared it. So had this record not been cleared, we wouldn't be listening to this right now. Now, the next record in the lineup is called Crash, featuring Raphael Sadiq and Kelly Rowland. Now, how's that for a fucking combination? Combination. Saba, No ID on the beat with Raphael Sadiq and Kelly Rowland. In fact, he even got a Kelly Rowland and Raphael Sadiq's feature. Like, I would think Raphael is more accessible than Kelly, but that's fire. What does that sound like? About to find out.
I hope this doesn't offend you. I just recognize it's a lot we can get into. So forgive me if this is not the proper intro, but you know how this shit go.
This is that internet vibe. Some internet vibe shit.
Already left with her. Already.
I wish he would have did something that was a little bit more tailored to Kelly Rowland's vocal texture. To be honest, not crazy about that song. It's cool, it's serviceable, but I probably won't be coming back to it much. Now this Woes of the World. This was released before the project.
Doing my thing, I mean, they used a picture of me as a reference during your recent meetings.
They used a picture of me as a reference in your recent meeting. So y'all niggas is trying to get results out here. Y'all doing label meetings. Y'all doing little independent artists like myself. Y'all niggas want to see what success look like. Niggas got a picture of Saba on the wall, nigga. This is what we aiming for, okay? This is what independent success looks like. Internationally touring, highly anticipated projects. Yeah. He's living that.
Shit, she only kick it with the Chicago niggas. My Puerto Rican homie on the phone. Well, who was the GOAT? I wanna go toe to toe with it, cause I just know I'm not second to no niggas. I said enough, guess up next is the show. Let's roll.
Hey!
I'm selfish and jaded, but all my limitations are what kept me alive. La 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 la. Now I
Selfish and jaded, but all my limitations of what kept me alive, that's what kept me alive, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Of course, self-preservation. Being selfish and jaded, but this is what kept me alive, dog.
Is it coincidence if these little niggas sound similar? We just assembly lined it, sent it to.
Ooh. All these niggas sound similar, but we assembly lined it. So why are we complaining? We asked for this. We demanded this. We wanted more of the same. But now we complain. All right, so the next record we're going to get into is called Stop Playing With Me. Let's see where we go from here.
I mean, I spent the last 7 touring the globe with my niggas making differences from tickets that sold. Not the one that everybody want they business involved, cause it's
Said, bitch, I ain't moving a muscle this year, nigga. I've been on tour the last 7 years getting to this manyan. Anything more than slippers and a robe is not what I'm on. Shit, boy. Sound like you done cashed in handsomely. Damn.
not the one that everybody want they business involved, cause it's real big artists that ain't living that large.
Real talk.
Why they playing with.
Next up, we got Westside Bound Part 4. I've been waiting on this. Westside Bound is one of the hardest series in hip-hop. Just like The Heart, just like some people love Timestamp Drake, Westside Bound is one of them ones. If you haven't heard 1 through 3, go do your knowledge. Go do your Googles.
Battle marks, call me what you call me. I got niggas dead, paranoid, pressing play on niggas. I think you the fed, little, but I think y'all need the beginning. So follow along because I rep the soul to serve as a brief family history. See, I'm from a long line of musicians. On the west side of Chicago, we different. That's why everything I do got intention. Niggas know what I went through trying to get it.
And just for context, when they say come from a long line family of musicians, I don't know how far that extends back, but I do know that his father was a very reputable jazz musician, which actually caused a strain in their relationship because he was out touring the world, playing the saxophone, if I'm not mistaken, and he kind of suffered, didn't have that fatherly role in his house, so others, such as folks on the outside, other family members, uncles and stuff, had to teach him how to be a man, of course, and then they, later in his life, they built a stronger foundation and relationship to where his father has even played on his albums. So just giving y'all a little bit more context to what we're hearing. I'm gonna run this back just a little bit.
Let me take you to my mama's side.
Ooh.
But we ain't have a penny like Spotify.
Ooh.
My cousin Reese just made it ain't a rap, nigga.
Oh shit, we have a penny like Spotify. Bro, you know Spotify, they only pay you less than a penny per stream. So this nigga going in.
That
shit
nigga
fun.
than rapping from a place where whole niggas scared to come around.
Nigga.
Nigga with the sound. It's about to go.
Alright, that was dope. It's not as catchy as the previous Westside Bound records, but I like how it's split into 2 parts. I like how he's getting into his family history coming from the west side of Chicago. Shout out to motherfucking Mello, another good artist from the Shy. He's part of the Crew Pivot gang. I like it. Still, What's Something Go Crack is my favorite one, but that's just me. This next record we're gonna get into is called Head Wrap. This is another one that's been out for about a year or so from this collection. So this is a single that's been out for a little minute. Homie get locked up and cut his shit in the joint. He gets out, his hair is cut, but then he sees the Far Side video, and he see that, Far Side, the hip hop group. A couple of the guys in the group had they shit locked up. So he then started imagining, oh shit, what would I look like if I grew mine out? Okay. Song is called Head Wrap, so clearly he's talking about hair in this joint.
But I didn't get it on Fairfax. I'll show you where I'm at like air tags. I deserve a subtle flex and a rare brag, cause I'm the one.
I'll show you where I'm at like air tag. Come on, man. And he getting bars off while still telling this story. The school was black ran, which you would think a black ran school would understand the complexities and all of the the joy that comes in self-expression through hair, but they still made him cut his shit. You might see him with a head wrap now.
Still tender-headed, boy, you are not that grown. Them neck braids help you build backbone. Everybody flamed your ass, you either laughed or...
Oh shit, them neck braids help you build backbone, nigga. Growing up, you know, if you had the cornrows and your shit stopped at your motherfucker, nigga, clown on your ass, bro. You ain't got no hang time. Damn. He said they help you grow backbone, help you get stronger. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never been made fun of. You know what I'm saying? Build your character a little bit. Now we don't endorse bullying, of course, but I know in my experience growing up, we used to roast, and maybe it be politically incorrect, but it did shape a lot of me developing tough skin, roasting niggas. Since we on the topic of hair, what was it? 10th, 11th grade? Can't remember which one. I think it was one or the other. I tried to cut my own motherfucking hair because I used to like my shit. I used to like to keep my shit like this. And, you know what I'm saying, my adults ain't helping me get it at the time. She was like, you know, you're going to have to wait. I had already waited like another extra week. So I'm like, man, I'm finna get these clippers and fuck with this shit myself. Boy, did I. Fuck this shit up myself. Push my line back myself. Had my shit uneven myself. Still had some waves in that bit, but talk about Nicky roast. I wore my do-rag to school. Wore that bitch all day through like 4 periods. 5th period, go to Spanish class. Nigga say, why he get to wear his do-rag? Because my teachers understood what happened. I let them know before class. But they said, now, if somebody else feels slighted that you're getting to wear your do-rag, you're going to have to take it off because I can let you wear it. But if somebody else feels like you're getting privileges that nobody else can get, I have to call it equally. Motherfucker said, well, you get to ride that do-rag in class. I said, you bet you. Had to take it off. Nigga roasted my ass. I said, y'all niggas got exactly a week and a half till my shit grow back, and I will never show sympathy to another mother, because again, you roast me.
Young Dreadful niggas finna start shit.
Hey. Next up, we got Axe 1.5. I heard this one too. He went on Lyrical Lemonade and did this. He bodied this shit lyrically. I wanted to react to this the other day, but unfortunately YouTube wouldn't clear it. So we get to react to it together with the album.
Notice, stepping up the bat like the Mets at a Met Gala. This is high fashion, high art.
Stepping up the bat like the Mets at the Met Gala. That nigga spitting. This the metaphor. This the metaphor bar song.
Out rapping us is laughable. I should get online, start adding folks, but the list is long, so I won't go down the rabbit hole.
Can't nobody rap with us. I could get online and start adding folks. All y'all niggas, can't none of y'all rap with me, nigga. Yeah, I like that energy. I feel the same way.
Get so caught up on hype, y'all giving Grammys out the. I belong here. Don't confuse me if you had it wrong.
Y'all caught up in the hype. Y'all giving Grammys out to what? Average Joes? Was that what you said? That's what rhymes.
Comparing me is like comparing Mike to Jose Calderon. This pivot gang, I'm never out alone. You signed the same deal you could have got in school if you took out alone. I'm out.
Comparing me to them is like comparing MJ to Jose Calderon. If you don't know who Jose Calderon is, it don't matter compared to MJ. But just know Jose got a shot, but can't fuck with Michael Jordan. And he said, you niggas signing deals like you went to school and got a loan. You signed the same deal that you would have got if you went to school and got a loan. You gonna owe that shit back for the rest of your motherfucking natural born life. I hope more people come out this year to get me excited like this. Next song we got is called Reciprocity featuring Abeyi. Never heard of this featured artist, but I hope it sounds good. Reciprocity, this is another short one, 1.5 minutes. So they're addressing the idea of reciprocity because, you know, a lot of us feel like we got to receive exactly what it is that we give in a relationship. And they're basically kind of saying, you don't owe me that. You don't owe me that. I'm going to give it to you anyway, you know? And in an actual relationship, I've heard some older people that have been married for years say, you know, because you know this idea of like the 50-50, 100-100, whatever you want to do. It's like they say that's unrealistic because sometimes all you have is 30% to give right? And it's not so much that you're expecting the other person to carry the 70, but it's like, yo, communicate. I got 30 to give today. You got 40 to 50 to give today. So I guess we functioning on 80%. Tomorrow, I might carry the whole 100. Today, you know what I'm saying? The day after that, we both do 100. Day after that, 50-50. You know what I'm saying? And it just kind of addresses that construct of how we, even in our most intimate, even in our most valued, even in our most cherished relationships, how we have some form of like transactional thought. Next up, we got Stompin'. This is track 10. This shit went by fast, but we got 5 more after this.
Was it? I'm a smooth talker. He can sell a NFT to Jesus. Need a lot for all my people. Gotta split it, can't get greedy. Stompin', 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 stompin'.
If you could sell an NFT to Jesus, you a cold motherfucker.
Runway garments, but my t-shirt plain today. It came from Target.
Runway garments, but my t-shirt plain today. It came from Target. I got that though. But today I'm rocking the Target t-shirt. Them Target white tees. Wow. All right, next up we got Big Picture featuring OG. I gotta say, as much of a fan as I am of Saba, as much as I like this music, this is not coming nowhere close to his previous project. This ain't coming nowhere close to Care For Me. This ain't, you know what I mean? I like it, but I think the production from No ID, I just think that sometimes, and this is a common criticism of No ID, even with 444, is that his production style is so like embedded into like what he does. He can stretch a little bit out of his comfort zone, but it's not going to be too far. Whereas if you listen to the rest of Saba's catalog, he takes a lot more chances with like different styles of production, different sounds. This is all kind of cohesive. And I love sample-based hip hop, but just a small minor gripe. But it's still good music though.
They would try to apprehend before it get exposed. That's a dark room if you didn't know.
Okay, this song's called Big Picture. If y'all probably haven't, but the promo for this album was that they were in a dark room developing photos. So this is like the centerpiece of the album here with this song Big Picture, because they played it at the end of each vignette that they did, developing the photos. Basically, like them developing the photo album was the parallel of them cooking up this audio album, right? So now he's actually in this song using different terminology from the photo world. I'm gonna run this back a little bit.
They tried to empty the clip, we had shots left up in a row. I Polaroid every word of mine, took my time with. You could be below the climate, wouldn't be polarizing.
And he's using all of this photo terminology, but relating it back to real life, to where it's not, it's like double meaning shit. Second verse was at him performing at the venue with the lights out. I'm gonna take you there, baby. Dope. Next up, we got 30-Second Chop featuring Joseph Chilliams and Gene Doe.
This every evening where we at. I'm the cutest nigga still breathing where we at. All the fat.
If you don't know about Joseph Chilliams, he's always gonna have some off the wall lines. Always. So when he say he the cutest nigga where he at, I wouldn't be surprised if he got 2 or 3 more of them off kilter, out of nowhere bars.
Like the carpenter, fuck what you bitches wouldn't do. I rape is my paper dude. Y'all will bite when I'm a stink, but they ain't got the saber tooth. Cooking niggas tell me what that flavor do. I'm hungry. I rape is my paper dude. Y'all will bite when I'm a stink, but they ain't got the saber tooth. Cooking niggas tell me what that flavor do. I'm hungry for a bitch.
Realest nigga in the dress. I couldn't take the truth, but they even headed Jesus. Guess it's deja vu. Gene motherfucking dope. Next up, we got How to Impress God. Now, this record is another single that was released before this project came out. It's been out for a minute. This actually came out before G and X and everything. And the reason why I say it came out before G and X is because if you listen to the last verse on Reincarnated, you have Kendrick talking to God, and God is basically telling him, you know, how to gain favor in my eyes. Everything that you think you're doing that's great, It's nothing, right? This song has a very similar concept, but I'm saying that it came out before GNX because I don't want people to think that he took the idea from him. And I'm not saying that Kendrick took the idea from him neither, because I can't verify whether or not Kendrick heard it. But they're utilizing similar concepts, but they're in different places. And I just want people to understand that. That's all.
I said I never go and change, then got dressed. It felt like I heard God say, I'm not impressed. Had Oxford press, but I'm not pressed. She said, I am a mathematician, you see. They want me to show my face, but it isn't to see.
He's rapping from the perspective of God here.
Instead I heard pistol pop, gunshot. Today I pray for you. Feel like deja vu, I went home. Like A-Rod shows, they asked me why we really believe you're a success. Read through the line.
I went home like A-Rod shoes, nigga. A-Rod, the baseball player, home plate. I like this project. I just wish it was a little bit more Saba vibes. This one's called A Few Songs, featuring Love Mansoy, OG, and Smino.
Hey, we was on blogs and was searching for different perspectives and Benjamins and Jacksons, cause it was a recession where different shit never had shit.
No fucking lie there. We was on blogs. This is a blog era rapper, still having a career now. You know what I'm saying? Looking for different perspectives, cause it was a recession. Big facts.
Hospitable, really the way I've been so patient. Too groundbreaking for them underground allegations. I fuck around, pull up.
Hospitable, that's why I've been so patient. Nigga. Yeah, let's go.
So patient. Too groundbreaking for them underground allegations. I fuck around, pull
Too groundbreaking for them underground allegations. You can't call me underground, bitch. I'm groundbreaking.
Pull up on the shoulder and leave this location. Running about the tunnel with my bro, and we broke so much paper. Why you talking about weak, babe? You can see I'm wired different. I can bump into
Why you talking that Weebay? You can see I'm wired different. Wired Weebay from the niggas on the wire that was selling that dope. Selling that dope. I'm in a crazy ass mood today. Mixtape. This ain't like an album. This is a mixtape.
It's okay to feel the
like this
love and let it go. It's okay to change it all. So beautiful.
All right, that's Saba from the private collection of Saba and No ID. I like this record. I like Every Painting Has a Price. I like Breakdown. I like Woes of the World. Stop Playing With Me was an interlude. It's cool, but we're not going to count it. Westside Bound Part 4, I liked. Head Rap, I liked. Acts 1.5, I liked. Reciprocity, another interlude, is cool, but I'm not going to hold it into the context. Stomping, I liked. May not come back to it so much. Big Picture, I liked. 30-Second Chop, they barred the fuck up on that one, I like. How to Impress God, I like. She Called It, I probably won't come back to it all that much, but it's cool. This last record, A Few Songs, they barred up. They had some very notable bars on here. Probably not going to come back to it so much. Out of 15, though, I mean, I like how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm really at 11, and then there's a couple interludes, which I'm not going to count. So that's still a great percentage. 11 out of 15. I don't know what that is. I think that's damn near like 70%. So if I'm going off a 70% score, that's like a 7 out of 10. You know what I mean? I'll give it that and have no qualms about it. Again, Saba's one of my favorite artists out, but I expected a little bit more soundscape-wise. It kind of fit into a certain box due to No ID being the sole producer. But I would have liked a little bit more variety in terms of the sound. Other than that, it's good. I think it could have had some better hooks on it as well. But this project was originally intended to be a mixtape, and then they called it a project. I think it was actually supposed to be an EP, and then they turned it into a project. So I wouldn't be surprised if Saba has more in store for us in the coming months or sometime within the next year. I would like that, but I do like this project. Quite a few of these will be added to my running 2025 vibes playlist, so I do appreciate that. And I appreciate his artistry. I appreciate his perspective. I appreciate his penmanship. So that's what I got for y'all. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. If you're seeing this on YouTube, you're only getting a portion of this. If you're seeing this on Patreon, tell a friend to come join us over here on Patreon. I hope more artists this year drop more music so that I could give y'all more reviews. I know that's what y'all want. But if the artists aren't dropping, I can't give y'all reviews. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. I'll catch y'all on the next one, though. Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming, I swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they died of me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.